Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing another chit chat video. I wanted to update you guys about some stuff. You're literally inside one of the sections of my sink, and I'm going to be doing bottles and washing stuff because I have some stuff to do today, but I wanted to talk to you guys. So here we are. We're just going to do dishes together. But yeah, it's been a while since I've done a chit chat video. I actually sat down to do one a couple weeks ago, but then the stuff that I said in it really wasn't relevant by the time I got to editing it. Pure Alia move right there. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. But first and foremost, I wanted to say that I don't even know where to start. I mean, whether you're in Texas, in Florida, in the Caribbean, Puerto Rico, Las Vegas, I've seen reports of other stuff happening all over the world. It's just really, really awful. I just feel like as of lately, us as humans haven't really gotten a break from all the tragedy, and it can be disheartening, but what I tried to focus on was watching how much everybody wanted to help those people who are in need, because all that stuff is really hard to think about. What it'd be like if you lost your home, you just like lost everything, or you know, if you're just trying to go about your normal life and somebody wants to take that away from you. You know, those things are in a sense out of our control sometimes. So the thing that I like to focus on that makes me a little less anxious about it all is just seeing how much everybody wanted to help those people who are in need. And yeah, that's all I really can think of to say. And if you or anybody that you love have been affected by natural disaster, or if they were in Las Vegas when all that horrendous stuff happened, I'm sorry, and you have my thoughts and my love, and I hope that you guys can make it through it somehow. I will say that I feel like us as humans, we're very resilient, and you know, I know that a lot of people want to say we live in a crappy world and what's wrong with people and stuff, but then you see people who were flying to Puerto Rico to give them things. You see people who are going back and dragging people out of the concert and risking their own safety and stuff like that. That makes me have hope. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm saying the right things, and I know that nothing that I or anybody else can say can undo the damage that's already been done, but I just kind of want to put that out there. I do live in the United States, and I know that we've been going through a tough time. I know that people in other countries have been going through a tough time, so I just wanted to send you guys my love, because that's just, it's kind of hard to, my battery's screaming that it's dead, but it's hard to not think about that stuff when it's just, it feels like all we've been seeing lately. But I'm going to switch gears, and I'm going to talk to you guys about my life, which feels kind of selfish given all things considered. Okay, so I'm just going to talk for as long as I can, as quickly as I can, because it said I had battery before I started this, but now I apparently don't. For those of you who might not watch my other videos, I know that in my EP video I talked about how much pain I was in and how much I wanted to quit and stuff, and I ended up going to my OBGYN eventually because the pain was just horrendous. I was really losing a lot of sleep, and she did diagnose me with thrush. I will say it didn't present in the way that I like what I know as thrush. I haven't gotten in my courses to that chapter yet, so I knew of thrush as the red, shiny, white buildup that a lot of people know. However, for me, that's not what I had. I had like angry pink nipples, and I just had the pain. I didn't have any buildup, nothing else really, so I didn't have like the deep, sharp, throbbing pains. I didn't really have that at all. It was just like, I explained it better in my video, but I wanted to give you guys an update about that, which I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm still on antibiotics for it, but I feel a ton better. However, I am not sure where I stand with weaning as of yet. I know when I made that video I was very like frustrated and just wanting to be done, and now that I do feel better, I'm still having a sense of not sure where I stand on wanting to continue or not. And I think that's something that I'm just gonna wait a few more weeks to gauge, because I do have a doctor's visit coming up, and I will give you guys all the details of the doctor's visit once it's done. I just kind of want to keep it to myself right now because I'm very anxious about it, and I'm trying to keep that at bay. I just feel like ever since becoming a mom, I see the worst case scenarios, and that's what I plan for, and that's what I like to plan for. And that's just not always the best for like your psyche. And I was losing sleep. I was so stressed out. I was crying, like just all about this appointment. And I've really had to like ground myself. And it's really a more preventative appointment than it is anything else. It's not like I think something's wrong. It's not like I'm going to get bad news. It's just, that's where my mind goes. And it's just ever since I've had kids, and you guys know that we've gone through miscarriages. We went through a lot trying to have our kids. And I feel like that, along with just having them here and realizing how precious and fragile life is, it really freaks me out to think of anything taking them away from me or me away from them. And I don't know, just stuff like that has really made me like an anxious person ever since having kids. So I don't know if any of you can relate to that, but that's why this doctor's visit has me in like such like a tizzy. I just want to see what happens at that doctor's visit to decide, because I think that if everything comes back fine with it, then I could continue. Like, you know, mentally I can pull through and meet my goal of like December, January-ish. Mark had a really good birthday. Thank you to those of you who said happy birthday to him. We had a great birthday weekend. We went to a concert on Friday. Saturday I surprised him with a dinner. Okay, I won't touch it then. It's my grater. He's falling everywhere. But I surprised him with a dinner with a whole bunch of his friends, and that went really well. And then we just kind of had a chill Sunday afternoon. My grandma cooked like this huge lunch for us. It was delicious. So overall, it was a really great weekend. I'm glad he had a lot of fun. And since he is back to working 6 days a week, it was nice for him to have an entire weekend off. Well, not entire weekend. He did work Friday, but to have 2 days off again. So that was nice. And now we are just kind of focusing on Sophie's birthday party, which I have decided to go low-key this year. You guys might know from my previous birthdays that like I like to do the decorations. I like to go all out, but this year we just don't have the budget to do that with trying to save money and do certain things. We just don't have the money to do everything that I've always wanted to do. And also I'm realizing that Sophie doesn't care about whether or not this decoration is here, or if I got this decoration from that place, or if I handmade that one. She cares about seeing the people that she loves and having a good time. That's all she cares about. She cares about the experience. And we can do that. One second. But I just decided to go low-key because I feel like I'd rather spend the money on, you know, food for the people and like her cake and her presents rather than the decorations and where we have the party and everything like that. So, you know, she's not to the age where she has friends coming or anything like that where I need to keep a whole bunch of kids either. So I'm just trying to keep them low-key while I can. I think that's going to be my mantra for birthday parties, because as the kids get older, I'm sure they're going to want to invite more kids and they're going to want different themes. And I enjoy that stuff, but I'm just kind of trying to keep myself from burning out on all that. I have a few things in mind that aren't from the store that I'm going to have to order, but nothing excessive or anything. Hey Sophie, what kind of birthday party do you want? I don't know if you could hear, but she says Poppy and Branch birthday party. So we are having a Troll's birthday party, but I'm actually going to go today and get some of the decorations and food and stuff, just because I feel like I normally put that stuff off until really late. I mean, the fresh food obviously will have to be until later, but I wait last minute on certain stuff that I should just get right now, because I'm going to be running around like a chicken with my head cut off with everything that we have going on at the end of October. So I want to do that today. I'm also out for the girls' Halloween costumes, which we were going to do the family, or the Daniel Tiger's family, like we were all going to dress up, but that just is going to cost way too much money. Like I said, we're on a budget. So the girls are going to be characters together. We're not really sure what we're gonna go with. We're either going with Jasmine and Raja, which is her tiger friend, or I was thinking of like Rapunzel and Pascal, or what was the other one? Oh, Sophia and maybe Clover. So I feel like those friend costumes, like the tiger, the frog, or the bunny, are easy to find for Remy, and Remy's kind of too young to understand Halloween still, so I'm gonna go look for those today. Hopefully I can find them, because online it's way more expensive than in store. If you guys don't know, Walmart has the princess dresses for Halloween for $15, and honestly they're just as good, if not better quality sometimes, than the actual dress-up dresses. So I'm going to go do that stuff today. I have to go get like shampoo from the professional store. Oh yeah, I want to stop at the new pediatrician's office. I don't think I ever told you guys about this, so I'll make it super quick. Hopefully my camera doesn't cut me off. But we decided to get a new pediatrician. I don't know if maybe I mentioned this. I'm not sure. But just all around, we always have a problem at our pediatrician's office. Love the pediatrician herself and all the other doctors there and a few of the nurses, but the rest of the staff is just miserable to work with. Like, I don't understand why such a negative people would work at a facility that is with kids, sick kids, anxious parents. I just don't understand, because there's a level of maybe having a rough day and there's like miserable people, and I just can't do it anymore. So there's always something too. Like, I showed up at our last appointment and it took us 2 hours for a well visit before we even saw the doctor. It was insane. So we're going to a different pediatrician's office. It's farther away, but I'm hoping, from everything that I've heard and I've read, they're really quick to get you in. So I feel like it will be saving us time, even though it's a little farther away. So I want to stop and I want to get that done today, because Sophie's going to need her 3-year checkup. And overall, the girls have been doing really good. Sophie has started with a little bit more of attitude this week, but, you know, I think I've said it before. She just goes through these phases of, like, acting up a little bit, and then after a week or two she's fine and she'll be an angel for a couple weeks, and then she'll find something new to do. So yeah, they've been really good. We've been working with Remy to say more words. She says stuff like, oh no. She says no, thanks to her sister. She says quack quack. She says ball. Mommy and daddy, obviously. Okay, so my camera died. I had to take a little bit of a break and let it charge for a second. But yeah, so by the time you see the next chit chat video, I'll probably know for sure what the girls are for Halloween. I'll let you guys know what we decided on. And I also have to go pick up some birthday presents for little Miss Sophie. So I am excited just to kind of get out and run errands with no kids, because my grandma's going to be watching them, and that's just, it's always nice. I feel like I can get a ton more done a lot faster when the kids are not joining me on my errands. October is going to be a really fun month. We have plans to go to an apple farm this coming weekend, and then the weekend of Sophie's birthday party, the next day we're going to go to a pumpkin patch. On Sophie's actual birthday, we're going to go to a play place with her, maybe even do a science museum. So I'm just really excited for the month of October. So right now it is Sunday, which is about 3 days since I've filmed the video you're watching right now. But ever since I posted my Q&A video, there's been a lot of talk about vlogs and what I want to do and everything like that. But until I get the camera that I want to have to do those, I have started using my Instagram stories a ton more. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure that you do. I'll have a link down in the description. I'll put my username right here, but I've been using that and you guys can follow along, see little snippets of our day. It's just a lot easier for me also than like a whole dedicated post on one of my social medias. So I've really been loving it, and if you guys want to see more of our everyday lives, make sure that you follow me on there and you check out our Instagram stories. But yeah, until I get a better camera, because my phone sounds like this, that is just gonna have to do. But I'll just pan back to the outro clip from this video. Hopefully you guys have been having a good October so far and you had a great September. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.